Hello and welcome to Trongle Park for the final time this year, where today Mousehole face off against CRIBBS in their second game in just 3 days. Mousehole look to put things right after their disappointing performance at Falmouth Town and finish off the year with a bang. This is Mousehole versus CRIBBS.
Welcome to the field, Mousehole!
Mark, we had a game just 2 days ago. Do you feel that's enough time to prepare to make things better?
Yeah, I think after the performance and the result, you'd play the next morning after the way everyone felt, and we embarrassed ourselves. So the best thing for us and the club is to have a game straight away, so hopefully we can get it out of the system and move forward from today.
Can you give me a brief picture of what you're trying to do today?
It's so simple today, win. We have to win. Again, after the Boxing Day disaster, it's just 3 points. You know, the pitch is going to be a leveller. We're just going to have to dig in, fight and win. You know, you're not going to see 10 out of 10 performances. I think it's going to be one where we just dig in for each other and get those 3 points, and that is all that matters today.
The Mousehole rock pool was built quite a long time ago, and it's a man-made pool that fills up when the tide comes in, and then the water stays in there, and the kids go in it, and it's full of wildlife, crabs and starfish and whatever, and then when the tide goes out, it eventually drains back out again. So we're hopefully collecting a lot of money for the restoration of the rock pool. They spent quite a bit on getting it all back up together again, stopping all the leaks. Just needs a little bit more work to get it up to what we want it really.
Well, it's half-time here at Trongle Park and Mouse have gone in with a 3-0 lead against Cribbs, and here with me is Ross Derham to give his reflection on it. Ross, what were your thoughts on that first half?
Yeah, I think the boys have been really disciplined. We've suffocated them in their own half, which is one of the things that the gaffer wanted us to do. So yeah, I don't know, you'll probably say that at the end, but yeah, we've done really well. We've been really patient around the final third. Our build-up's been really slow and progressive, and we've kept the ball. I think we've got a lot of possession majority. You told me it was about 74%, so I think we just need to stay disciplined, not get complacent in the second half. We're 3-0 up. And yeah, build on, keep possession, which is what we do best.
Is there anything in particular that you noticed was different from our Boxing Day defeat?
If I'm honest, I'll give credit to the opposition. I think Falmouth, they wanted it more than us. And yeah, it's a credit to them. But I think the boys, they know that they needed a mental bounce back and to come out today with a point to prove and something to show to the gaffer, to the coaches and to the fans and to themselves that they need to show that they need to want it more when they play. And they're doing it now, so let's see a better second half.
And what were your thoughts on that goal from Max Hill from inside his own half?
Oh, absolutely fantastic. The game's, like, when you see so much possession, you get lost in all the passes and whatnot, and I think it's really intelligent from him that he's just seen the goal and he's gone for that, so credit to him, fantastic player. Lovely celebration, don't know if it's on camera, might be on your camera. Well, yeah, fantastic player.
Thanks, Ross. It's all finished here at Trongle Park and Mouse have beaten Cribbs by 4-0. It was 4 goals that absolutely screamed quality that will lift Jay Cash's men into the new year, and now we look forward to Helston here on New Year's Day.
Wow, I think it was quite lucky, to be fair. It took a few deflections. I saw it like drop, sort of like edge of the box. I thought, just hit it in the hoof basically. Just came through like a load of bodies. I think it took a deflection off a player and the keeper and just trickled in. Pretty lucky, but had to score.
What did you find was different today than Boxing Day?
It's hard to say, really. I think we just basically wanted it more today. Like Thursday, we were quite top fit in all aspects, really. But the quality went up a notch today. Looked like we worked harder, we ran more, and worked harder in tactics, things like this. It all adds up, and we were doing 4-0.
Thanks, Jack.
Jake, great team performance, back to winning ways, and we'll be heading into 2025 on a high. Can you give me your reflection on today?
Yeah, it's obviously it's so important today after Thursday to. It didn't really matter about the score. Like, we just needed to be us. And if we're us, I'd never worry about how we'll be. We dealt with Thursday after the game a little bit since, and then the message once we got here was, what do we need to do to win a game? And that was led by the players. You know, they did the team talk today. It's nice for me because I don't have to do any more team talks because we win 4-0 when I don't do it. So that was player-led today. And everything they said before the game, it's easy to say, like, you know, I can spout a load of meaningless words. But to then actually go and do it on the pitch, what they said they wanted to do, it's never easy. And, you know, that's a young Cribbs team. But, you know, if Ollie doesn't make that save at 0-0, the game looks really different. And they were dangerous on the break. And, you know, they've gone to Yate, who are going to win the league, and beaten them. So, you know, I said to the players, don't discount, because where they are in the league, Falmouth proved on Thursday that every team in this league have got a threat, and Cribbs have got one. But the boys, Ollie saved us as he always does. And then after that, they were excellent. And see the way the game went, it allowed us to rest a few players as well, because the schedule is obviously mental. I want to make a mention to Nixie as well, because he was ill today, and like, he's been our standard bearer for high standards. So off the back of Thursday, like, to take him out because he's ill and he needs a rest because he worked so hard was hard. And I don't want anyone to think that he was left out because he's such an important player for us. And I want to give him a special mention because we had to take him out because he does the things we want our players to do, and he does them so frequently. He just can't play 2 games in 48 hours, but he's such a good player, and his quality when he come on, he made such a difference. So no, it's a good day. Got young Charlie Summers on the pitch for 15 minutes of Southern League football, which is fantastic. So no, it's a really good feeling because yeah, it's been tough 24 hours. But I said to the players, it was either going to go one or two ways today. It was going to be brilliant to have a game so soon afterwards, or it was going to still be a malaise and a hangover from it. But there wasn't. So really pleasing.
You mentioned that you didn't see us on Thursday and you wanted to see us today. Did you see us out there?
Yeah, 100%. And you know, that's the credit to the players. You know, like I say, they did the team talk. I did about 3 minutes of talking and then handed it over to them. And you know, credit to the boys that stood up in the change room. It's not easy speaking in front of people when you're not used to it. And they showed us, you know, us is running hard. And the stats proved on Thursday what we saw. We didn't run hard enough. Didn't work hard enough. Didn't ask enough questions physically of a, you know, really good, organised Falmouth team. So we had to do that today. It's easier at home, of course, but we had to do it. So yeah, it is, and that's, like I said, I keep saying, we're in a really good place, and I don't want Thursday to lose sight of that because we've been really good, especially here. You know, even that Westbury game, we were really good for half an hour, but that's what, 5-0, 4-0, 4-0. You know, that's a good record to have at home. So yeah, I think we really saw us today, and that's full credit to the players.
And lastly, would you be able to give me a little talk on our goals today, more specifically Max Hill?
Yeah, I'm really, you know, I look at all the goals and I really like them. I'm glad Simo got his goal. You know, we talked to him about his output in terms of assists and goals. He's going to be such a good football player. And like, we've seen it, and then he was injured, you know, and now he's come back in, and we wanted him to go and stamp it. And I say about Simo, every time we have a little rut and he comes in, we always have a good performance off the back of it. So he's happened again for him, so I was pleased he got his goal. Again, Wardy, who for me was magnificent today, you know, it's assist for him, another good header. Hayes, I'm so pleased got his goal because he hasn't had the goals that his work rate has deserved. You know, he's our, you know, you ask any opposition who you're scared of, they say Hayden Turner. And I'm so pleased he got his goal because he measures his importance in that. But yeah, again today his work was excellent, like the little ugly bits, fantastic. And then, listen, Max's goal, I'm a bit annoyed at him really because we've been saying to him for 4 or 5 years, he's got that in the locker. His technique on the football is so good. And he hit it so pure. I mean, it's such quality. And he's got that in the locker. I'm not surprised, if I'm honest. But, you know, Hayden's done one, did one away at Shepton, and Maxie's given one now. And then the 4th goal is unbelievable. You know, Hayden helping it round the corner. Nixie, Oscar, great little touch, and Goldie, bit of quality to tuck it away. So 4 brilliant goals for us. And so many good contributions across the pitch. Like I say, Ollie's not going to lose sight of his contribution at 0-0. So yeah, it's a nice day, and they're a great group of players. I reminded them of that before the game. There was definitely a fog still when we got in the change room today, and I wanted them to forget that. You know, Thursday hurt us, and we'll be better for it, and they were today.
Thanks, Jake.